What is this place?
Dr. Elisabet, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
35th floor!
350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
A little bit more than hundreds, Aloy. That's so cute. So this place is huge then, huh? But surely it's safe. Since nothing's been able to get in here, you know? Alright, so it wants me to go that way, so I'm gonna go this way. Ah.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But
Yeah,
out of
some
control.
idiot was like, yeah, no back
Sounds
doors.
bad.
You never create something that you can't control. Okay, well, I'll start heading the way it wants me to go now. Looks like there'd be more like audio logs in here though. Probably be important to find those first, huh? Just so we kind of know what's going on. I don't know why I keep jumping on stuff. I'm not even pushing that button. Oh, well, that was a bust. Nothing in here to listen to or read or anything. Okay, never mind.
Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe,
Human
Faro leads the world
employees.
in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter.
Field Commandant Dang of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 a.m. Cinder Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served for their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the chariot line. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12 a.m. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team had tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dang had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm gonna drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. Oh.
Brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions.
Wait, is this
For
an
every
actual
problem of
ladder
life, a smart solution.
that I can climb? Or no? It's just like a vent or something.
25. What was this place? What were they
Oh. Elisabet Sobek, born March 11th, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. She sounds like a pretty cool lady.
Doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Well, how am I supposed to know what he wants me to look at? Was it this? Okay, so Ted Faro, an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California in Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots. Then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s, clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of the most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Okay, the rest is like a dictionary almost. But we don't need that. We know what's going on. Ooh, supplies. Thank you.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
Well, there's nothing here.
A cave in. But I could get through.
Yep. Scan this first. From J. Friedkin to reception. Hey, reception. If that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled Indo Melee right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. What a dickhole. And, that kind of sounds familiar. Some stuff going on in the States. War's basically one big profit machine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Yeah, hopefully. So hopefully it's not like a Dark Souls thing where now I'm trapped for a while till I figure out some puzzle.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully
Okay, so it's
automated
just the same
technology.
thing as I was rambling on about before.
Looks like I can climb here.
Yeah, we're going to do some parkour, huh? Let's see. Actually, nope. Go back, sweetie. There's a thing we could jump to. There, yeah. For a supply crate. You guys know how I feel about my loot. Gotta have it. Alright, just jump down. Just let go. Okay. Just jump across. Okay. How handy that they just, you know, designed these rails here.
Made it.
So we got another ladder. That's just... This is where I was before, right? No. What's this?
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force
Boring.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your...
Boring.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest...
What's this? Please just be an audio log. Ugh. There's so much to read. From Ted to Paula. Subject, Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense. As in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent? No kooks? But anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Thanks, Ted. So why does he care so much about the afterlife? Like, I don't think he... It doesn't sound like he's doing anything for spiritual or moral reasons or anything like that. It just seems like he's looking for a business opportunity. High priority alert. Full lockdown. Due to increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Whoa.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
And something big. Oh, wait.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Don't worry, it's gonna be easy peasy for us, Aloy. We've done this so much now.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
You
Plants
know,
can find a way to hang on up here. Guess I can too.
I just kind of realized I don't really know what's happening totally in the story. And that's kind of a first for me because usually I figure things out pretty well. Except for Heavy Rain. Did not really guess who the origami killer was. But like in complex stories like this, I mean, I usually am like, okay, I'm going to go here and this is going to happen and then this guy's going to do that and whatever, just because it's usually just really typical. But this story is not really that typical. What?
Since the began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine.
She's so
Now, I
cold.
wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
That guy talks the way I do. I've noticed that since I've been editing. I pause for some reason sometimes, and I don't know if it's just because I'm distracted or.
Got a bite out here.
But he has the same kind of cadence that I do. He's like blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. It's like drawn out. It's so annoying, but I don't know how to stop doing that. Wait a minute. Where do those go? Am I supposed to just hang on the edge? Why would there be a higher one? No, I'm not even... No, I'm pushing right. Oh. I see the bar now. Okay. I didn't see this little edge at first. So this goes down, or let's check this out first. Please be audio. Nope. From Gordon to Gina. Subject: all hands on deck. Gina. Have you ever heard of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, all of whom hate us. Now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. Oh no. So yeah, they can't control their machines. So I have to jump for it, huh? Okay. Let's warm up here. Whoa! No, I'm pushing right, Aloy. Please go right. Thank you. Can I go up any further? It looks like I can. Oh, I bet I have to go and open this door. Yeah, we're gonna go around. What? Oh, I'm supposed to go up here? Oh, I thought I was gonna have to pry open that door. Drop to the ledge, but very carefully. What a windy building. Can I just go? Thank you.
Got too much already.
What is it? Oh, a rock. I don't need more of those. To be honest, I haven't really used rocks since the beginning. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Bandasea captured video of a Hartstimmer Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Water? I don't know. On a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happened inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it is still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Well, that's one way to put it. They never thought, with all this shit going wrong, they never thought for 1 minute that, hey, we need to like deactivate these things, stop production. Like, this is not going as intended.
Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Humans can be so arrogant sometimes. Whoa. We're going so high. Oh my god. Can I look down? Whoa! The ground doesn't even exist anymore. Oh shit, we're gonna have to rappel down out of here.
Good. Another power
Oh,
cell.
a power cell.
If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Yeah. Just 2 more. Okay, if I rappel down, will it take me back down there so I can scan those things? Maybe I can just go this way. There we go. Okay. Now, what's down here? Just this? Okay. Well, that'd be like something bigger.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
A file has been recovered.
Elisabet, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Exactly.
We would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elisabet Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another Pharaoh has been recovered.
They didn't always hate each other. That's obvious.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
The glitch
not controlled
severed chain
anymore.
of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
Well, they had people in those
The
bunkers.
final Pharaoh has been recovered.
So some people, you know, were kept away.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
What'd
Yes,
she
you
do?
can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Yeah, you don't really have a choice, dude. Come on, Ted.
You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
Ooh.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
There's gotta be another one. They can't just leave it like this.
Access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish.
Oh, hi!
Do you really have no idea how
Wait a
monumental
minute.
are the
He
discoveries
looks
you
familiar.
just made, Aloy?
Not from this game,
I expected
but
more
something
of
I
you.
just watched.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose.
Yeah?
I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name.
Yeah.
Silence. That's my name.
Silence?
Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elisabet Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elisabet Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elisabet do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Where is he?
Of course I am.
Can we, like,
Then why are
team
you
up
still
with him?
standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Okay, he needs to just stop for a second and realize, like, all of this is totally blowing our minds. Like, we have never experienced anything in our lifetime that is anything remotely like all of the information we just uncovered. So, at this point, like, if you were Aloy, you wouldn't even really know what to do or, like, what direction to go in, because you haven't even had time to, like, wrap your mind around everything. And now everything's so complex, we kind of need him to, like, guide us and basically tell us everything that he knows.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated. Now,
Oh, I
that's
bet.
enough talking. Be on your way.
Oh no.
No.
I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Is there any chance that Elisabet Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Oh no.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elisabet's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Well, she kind of did, because she made Aloy somehow.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
It's probably
That
Ted.
thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elisabet. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elisabet found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Okay, I'm done.
Elisabet told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave
Oh.
Horde. Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't
Okay.
wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Yeah. Tell him, Aloy. He doesn't need to be so rude. Can I not even... Oh.
Getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next.
Learned of the ancient past. Oh! I didn't tell you guys this. I was, getting those Banuk figures. There was one over here. And I was doing that, not recording. And I came up here. And I could see this big, metal thing. But I could not figure out how to actually climb up. So maybe I just couldn't do it back then. But now I can. Oh.
To learn the
It's
secrets
all
of
coming
Zero Dawn.
together. All right, let's rappel down. Oh, wow. It's all the way down, huh?
It's stopping. I can stop squinting against the white.
Can't totally remember how to... Oh, okay. It'd be really shitty just to send me back down into a big group of machines, though. So hopefully that's not what's going on. Alright, there's nothing here. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break. In between now And next time, I'm probably going to go around and collect the rest of the metal flowers and Bannock figures. Is it Bannock? Bannock? I already forgot. Figures, just so we have all those. And I think we'll actually go back to Meridian and turn those in and follow up with Aaron and then make our way to the eastern part of the map to finish this quest. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I see you on the next episode. Take care, guys.